I... Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
You should have chosen your allies better, my son.
You mean you planned to get rid of him since the beginning?
For years, Louis. Come now. Would I really have risked everything at such a one-sided conference without having a trump card up my sleeve?
But what about the conference rules?
To hell with the rules. From now on, I'm only following my own rules. Things are going to change, you'll see. However, I expect you to stop your childish games and follow me. I gave you time to find your feet with Gregory, but things are going to get serious now, and I expect a little more loyalty from you.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
Attenzione, persuasione e scienza, andiamo.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Home told me that my last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emily's in her room.
Aggiungi Lisbona alle sostanze per chiedere il suo aiuto. Ci ha sganciati proprio qua. Bene, agente, mi sa che l'ultimo episodio, la resa dei conti, saremo rimasti io e Mortimer. Come andrà a finire? Sappiamo già come andrà a finire. Non gliela lascerò vinta.
Emily?
Yes. What's happening, Louis? You look...
Home is dead.
Good God, he did it!
What do you mean?
He warned me that Mortimer would probably try to get rid of him. He couldn't believe it himself. But we have to admit that he was right to be wary. We are in great danger, Louis.
Wait, what are you talking about?
When Gregory came to warn me, he assured me that we would be the next to go down.
Aspetta, cos'era, Emily? Psicologia logica.
But why then? For what cursed reason?
I really don't know. I'm only repeating what Gregory told me. When I brought up the possibility of us running away as quickly as we could, Gregory dissuaded me. He thought that Mortimer would see it coming and that we would have no chance.
I guess I agree with him. And now we're here. I'm not gonna let him get away with it. There's two of us now, Emily. We can count on each other.
Well, on that note, I haven't told you everything, Louis. This might be a bit hard for you to accept, so I wanted to warn you. There are 3 of us.
Surprise, brother.
Excuse me?
What?
It's Emma, Louis. Just before he disappeared, Holmes explained to me how to bring her back from the ether. We were pressed for time
And the only body she could find was one of those cursed servants.
What?
Can you believe it?
Emma, don't start, please. I didn't exactly have much of a choice.
Be that as it may, I'm the one inside the body of a masked lackey.
I had to deal with the most urgent thing first. We'll try and get you out of there as soon as we can, just as I promised you.
And I'll make sure you make good on your commitment, sister.
Emma, for the last time.
She is better, don't worry. Being a demon changes many things, and the prospect of getting stuck in the ether for eternity has opened her eyes.
Well, I guess it's your decision, but I hope you know what you're doing.
Are we ready? Can we go now? Louis, at this point, it doesn't matter what you think about me. You need me. I'm guessing you are well aware of what we're about to face, aren't you?
Not really. No.
That's just what gives us a chance, is it not?
It's usually the only argument the reckless have in their favor.
Take heart. We're only about to confront an age-old creature that can read our thoughts and force us to act against our will and wants to devour us. So what's the problem?
If that is your attitude, I suggest we reevaluate the possibility of running away.
Stop it. Let's all just calm down. Only a few minutes ago, it was just the two of us. Things are looking up. Our chances are only getting better.
How do we get rid of him then?
Killing him won't change a thing normally. He is capable of changing bodies.
I know how to kill a demon. And the irony of it is, he's the one who revealed it to me. We have to make him touch the blood of an older demon in order to encase him in his mortal body. This is the only way that might give us a chance of dealing him a fatal blow. And I've got the Holy Lance.
What's that got to do with demons?
Christ was his father. Believe me, if we get out of here alive, I'll have a lot of juicy details to tell you about the family. This lance actually received the blood of an ancient demon, and it can work on Mortimer.
Let's do it then.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Will you be all right?
Yes. Yes, I feel a lot better. Don't worry about me.
As you wish.
Ho trattato di merda la sorella di Emma. Porca vacca. Ce la siamo trovati in faccia. Mannaggia. Oh. Talento. Spia. Di Emily Hillsborough. Attenzione. Lord Mortimer. Attenzione. Ho trovato tutti i tratti di Emily. Attenzione.
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father. Emma. You brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Che
Who
piano
on
è?
earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake?
Piano andare
Do you
così in
think I wouldn't
faccia?
know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
Ah, how dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
Get him!
Oh, Louis! No! No, don't do it!
It's over. You've lost.
No, Louis! No, stop! Oh. My son, you will regret your actions when you see him.
Come, Louis. It's over.
Let's leave.
Von Vollmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory.
Gli è stato impedito.
The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. His mental health was called into question, and consequently he was withdrawn from papal state power. It was said in polite undertones that he had been sent to a faraway retreat, the better to hide his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. Elizabeth's family did everything in their power to find her, based on clues provided by their friend George Washington. In vain, they lost her trail in the port of Brest in France, and no one ever saw her again. Sarah de Richet never returned from her trip to the English Isles. Her disappearance spelled the end for the Golden Order, and was the object of gossip for just a few days at the court of France. On his return to Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter until his death. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Non ho riportato alla ZIF sul continente. Eh sì, cavolo, però perché penso l'unica stanza in cui non ho controllato alla fine era proprio l'ufficio di Mortimer. Che mi pare che fosse lì la ZIF alla fine. La locazione. Porca vacca, ho dimenticato. Proprio ho detto non ci sai niente. No, era lì la ZIF, vabbè. Poi abbiamo sconfitto Mortimer usando la lancia. Non so perché c'è l'opzione usiamo un chiodo. Perché il chiodo? Ho la lancia. Sono sicuro che la lancia è giusta. Sconfitto Mortimer con l'aiuto delle sorelle, lasciato l'isola sano e salvo. Le sorelle Hillsborough mi hanno aiutato ad affrontare Lord Mortimer. Oh, ma com'è? Quante volte compare qua? E siamo giunti al termine, al termine. Sinceramente mi aspettavo di più, È un finale, ok, con tutte le scelte che abbiamo fatto di vari personaggi che siamo andati a influenzare, quindi hanno avuto la loro meritata fine in base alle scelte che abbiamo fatto. Però, sinceramente, mi ha un po' lasciato perplesso questo finale, perché mi aspettavo un combattimento più acceso contro Mortimer, invece no. Andiamo contro Mortimer, arriva lì, zac, pugnalino, è schiattato sul colpo, cioè... E il combattimento dov'è? Boh, morto così. Boh, mi ha lasciato un po' perplesso questo finale. Pensavo che finiva in grande stile, perché comunque come gioco è un giocone, cioè devo dirlo. Ci hanno messo impegno e mi è piaciuto veramente un sacco per le varie missioni che abbiamo fatto e roba così. No, mi è piaciuto veramente tanto. È piacevole, gli enigmi sono molto belli, il doppiaggio è veramente stupendo, il doppiaggio, a parte che ha un po' di lacune nelle animazioni dei personaggi, però vabbè, quello passa in secondo piano. L'importante comunque, come sappiamo, il doppiaggio e la storia in sé. È una storia sì carina, sapevamo già come andava a finire alla fine, con le varie scelte che potevamo fare. Alla fine sapevamo che Mortimer andava ucciso, però ci potevamo anche diventare alleati di Mortimer, però sapremo già che fine avremo fatto se saremmo stati sotto l'ala protettrice di Mortimer. Un bel complimenti allo studio che ha fatto il gioco, mi è veramente piaciuto, ve lo consiglio assolutamente se volete provarlo, giocarlo. Ovviamente è rigiocabile benissimo, con altre scelte che ovviamente se adesso io dovrei giocarlo una seconda volta saprei già cosa fare, però consigliato assolutamente. Ditemi cosa ne pensate, tenetevi aggiornati sulla pagina Facebook e noi ci becchiamo col prossima serie.